Hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Yeah, pretty quiet sort of day. Had a busy day on Tuesday with took 9 horses down to Terang at the trials, and we'll show a little bit of footage of that a bit later. Runners through the week. Roldana went super at last Friday night at the Valley. She ran second. Winner was far too good. It sort of skipped away in the corner and put a big space on him, but she was out the back and was a little bit tardy out. And but she ran the rest of the field up and really powered to the line. I've actually got her in at the Valley again this Friday night, and I'll just make a decision on Friday morning whether we run her or not, but whether we just wait another week is probably a better option for her and go back to the Valley in 3-year-old fillies grade again. Old Severn Road, he's sort of turned the corner. Quite amazing, that horse. We took the blinkers off him, and his next 2 starts have been really good and really strong. I've actually got him in the Werribee Cup on Sunday, so I'll just see how he works on Friday morning, and if he works up okay, we might even run him in the Werribee Cup on Sunday. If not, he'll probably go to Geelong the following Wednesday. But it's quite amazing, since we've taken the blinkers off that horse, he's improved out of sight. Yeah, runners this week, as we mentioned, Severn Road probably on Sunday, maybe Roldana on Friday night. We'll definitely run GiGi Girl on Friday night. She's won her last 2, and she goes up into a really nice mile fillies 64 grade race. Got 59.5 kilos, that's plenty of weight, but she seems to be going good. I loved her work through the week, and she's definitely seems to have trained on okay. She hasn't gone backwards at all. So, you know, up in weight, up in distance, up in grades, always a question mark. But she looks like a really nice progressive filly. She should go super on Friday night. Yeah, runners at Geelong on Wednesday. I'll take a horse called Gallant I Am there in a 1400 metre maiden. Yeah, look, he went woeful the other day at Hamilton. I've just got absolutely no excuse for him. He just went terribly. Raced flat, looked ordinary, and didn't hit the line at all. Trying to set a blinkers on him this week, give him a couple of gallops, and he worked as good as you'll see a horse work this morning. So no question he'll go well on Wednesday. And I've got no idea what happened last week at Hamilton. Just perhaps it was his first big trip away and he didn't cope with it. Kawabata. She's been sort of struggling a little bit. Threw a set of blinkers on her this morning and gave her a gallop. She worked up lovely. I'll probably give her another gallop on Saturday morning with blinkers on again and see how she works with that. If that's all okay, she'll also go to Geelong on Wednesday. I've got a horse called Pardon the Spun nominated. He'll either run at, he trialled up okay at Terang the other day, and he will either go to Geelong on Wednesday, or I'll take him to maybe Yarra Glen next Friday. We'll make a decision next week, during the week, whether we go with him. Went down to Terang on Tuesday to the trials, and we actually took 9 horses down there, so it was a pretty good day, but it gives us the opportunity to put the horses onto the grass and great track. Probably a couple of horses worthwhile looking at. A horse called Frothy, he had his first trial. Interesting horse, that horse. When he begins and flies the gates and gets his head in front, he's a different horse to when he gets in behind, but I thought he trialled up good, was nice and strong to the line. Little filly called Modern Miss, she showed good early speed. She probably just needs one more trial and she can go the races. Horse called Pardon the Spun, I thought he trialled up okay. He'll run either at next Wednesday or next Friday, but I thought he went okay for a maidener. And a really nice horse, an interesting horse called Conciello. I thought he trialled up really, really good for a horse that's coming off a big long break. He probably just needs one more trial, and should be a bit of Christmas pudding there with him, I think. Our horse of the week this week's a filly called GiGi Girl. She's an interesting filly. I thought she was going to be a really, really nice horse as a 3-year-old, but she just took for ages to mature up, and she's done that now, and we're sort of Christmas time as a 4-year-old mare, and she's won her last 2, and she goes to town this Friday night, and probably gets a chance to, we'll probably get a pretty good assessment on exactly how good she is, but you can see she's a beautiful filly. She's has just improved so much, and just in maturity if nothing else. A little bit difficult horse to ride in the races. She does tend to over race, so the more she races, I think the better she's going to get. But she was bought out of Sydney Easter Sale by Wayne Jennings, and the breeder Greg Perry actually retained a share in her. So she's locally owned, which is fantastic. But really expect her. We'll run her on Friday night and just see exactly where we're at. But she should get to an open company sort of horse in the not too distant future. And that's a filly called GiGi Girl.
Hello everyone. Well, we dined out on cool schnitzel at about $7 last week. Let's see what we can do this week. Straight to Flemington, race 6, number 15, Flying Light, around 7 to 1. My value bet, I'm going to go to Randwick. Race 9, number 6, Just a Blur. Good Canberra horse, around about 10, 12 to 1. So good luck, good punting, and we'll catch you next week.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Yeah, pretty keen on the next month or so. Got a lot of young horses sort of coming through, a few little maidens that should be stepping out, and certainly should win plenty of races over the Christmas period. Hopefully can target the Boxing Day meeting a little bit at Geelong. It'd be good to have a few runners there. It's always a really big day and a good day to be part of. Interesting, the winner of Roldana's race the other day was by Medaglia D'Oro, and also I see John O'Shea said his best 2-year-old's by Medaglia D'Oro. We've actually got a little filly there that we might syndicate up by that stallion, so it certainly might be something worthwhile looking for if people are interested in coming into a little share in a horse. Go onto our website and have a look at that, because he looks like certainly a stallion that might make it, and I don't think you'll be able to buy into these horses come 12 months' time, so interesting. Anyway, till next week, see you later. What are you looking at?
Luke.
You right now? Good? Now? Yeah, runners this week. I'll probably take what's his name? 4 days of...
Just coming off a good second last week. Let's go straight to...
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks, great. Thanks, whoop, hey, thanks, great. Thanks very much.